is going on, guys? Sidearms here, aka Sidearms, and I am in my brand new car. Thank you all so much for stopping by this video and clicking on it. Hopefully no more shaky hands because I got this this gimbal. But the point of this video isn't for me to be like a douchebag and like, you know, kind of brag, if that makes sense. You know, I guess don't take my word for it. Watch the video and see if that's the case. But I'm not trying to gloat or anything. But I bought this new car. It's a Tesla Model X. If you guys can see, the doors go like this. I'm not by any means a car review person, so I guess I apologize if this is subpar, but I'm gonna try my best. It's not really a review as much as me just showing it off. I've only had it. It's actually a week tomorrow since I got the car, so sorry for guys not telling you earlier. The car has two screens, and that's it. There's only two physical buttons on this car. So we got the screen right here in the middle in front of the dash. We got the giant iPad thing. I believe they said this is 17 inch. So, and then, you know, I messed up with a gimbal, but here you go. It's I got the white on the outside, white on the inside, and then I got the gray rims. Everything in the car can be controlled right here. The only two buttons that you have are the hazards and then the open the glove, you know, the glove box thing, which my dad kind of made fun of, honestly, because everything else in this car is automated except for the glove box and the frunk. So, oh yeah, oh, so okay, hold on. You guys don't know what the frunk is yet, but we're chilling, don't worry. But I got the carbon fiber dash. Those of you who are familiar with Tesla know that you have different interior, I guess, decor options. And the carbon fiber upgrade, I guess I don't really know if this is real carbon fiber, but I don't know. It looks nicer than whatever they had normally. I think it's just some kind of like black piano veneer type of thing. There is suede on the roof, and if you guys see the windshield, it doesn't end right here. It ends all the way back behind your head. So you see the headrest of the seat right there, and then the windshield ends right above it. And I think that's the coolest feature of the car, honestly. Suede out here on the pillars and like as a whole headliner. Down here, you have two little cubby storage compartments. Well, here's you have your armrest that you can move to reveal a cup holder. And this thing has cup holders galore. Two in here, like you saw in the middle. In here, you have a little charging station. You have two USB ports. This is the towel I carry around in case, I don't know, man. White seats, my dad was like, man, are you sure you want to get white seats? Because it's going to get dirty really quick. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, we'll be fine. Don't worry. But we're doing great. People are looking at me. This is, man, I cannot tell you guys how long it took me to record just this one part because there's people walking by. And I feel so weird vlogging in front of people. But let me go ahead and jump in the rear seat. Everything in the car can be controlled from right here, like I was saying. So I can even open up my own door. Actually, hold on. Let me show you open up the passenger door. So if I press passenger button, or I'm trying to do this through the camera, the door opens. There's no kind of, you know, I'm not trying to bamboozle anyone, okay? And if I want it to close, now it sounds very violent, but it's not, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and open up both of the wings. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna save that for some B-roll. Legroom back here is kind of tight, honestly, but that's because the passenger seat is pushed like kind of all the way back. Or, you know, as far back as I can go, and it's kind of leaning. You know, mom likes to chill, you feel me? But there's a few different seat configurations you can get with the Model X, and one of them is the 6-seater with the center console. And I don't really plan on having more than 4 people in this car, like ever, but if I ever need to, there's those seats in the back. But, you know, see, there's those extra cup holders I was talking about. So you get back there, you got 2 cup holders and a USB port. Still learning how to use this thing, and then a USB port down there. I don't know if you can see the little hole. For how crazy a white interior sounds, I haven't had any problems with it so far. I actually, while recording this video, I killed a spider on the driver's seat, and let me tell you, my heart rate was pumping, and that's because I hate spiders. And you know, I was like, oh man, this is gonna get spider puke, guts and stuff all over my seat, and it did. But that's what that blue towel is there for. But like I was saying, you can get you can get 5 seats, which is just like a traditional bench type of seat in the back. 6 seat without the center console, you know, and it's just there's just like an open space over here. The back passengers kind of have more room. Or you can get the center console with 6 seat, which is I got. Or you can get 7. 7 is a bench right here, and then 2 in the back, like we saw before. Some cup holders back here, which honestly I did not mean to open. I don't know if they've been open this whole time, but I feel like maybe I should close that. But you have pretty much 4 cup holders in the front, 2 right here, and then 2 more right here, and then 2 more back there. So what is that? 10 cup holders in this car. So I don't know, man, there must be some thirsty people engineering this car. You know, because you know, extra cup holders. You got 2 USB ports back there. In here, although the middle, the center console for the driver and passenger doesn't open, you do have this. Not, you know, not the biggest area ever, but I mean, you can fit a few things in there. I like, you know, I don't ever plan on sitting really back here. This is a joke. A lot of the other videos I saw make, by the way, you know, it's like, oh man, let's look at the engine. Man, what's under the hood here? So I'm just gonna go ahead and make it. It's an extra trunk. They call this the frunk. I don't know. I've never really used it before. I mean, I've only had the car for a week and I don't really do anything. As you know, I rarely leave my house. But license plate cover there. This is the only other thing that's not motorized in the car. The trunk is motorized. The front doors, the back doors are motorized. But this is, I can't believe I have to close my own hood. This is insane. Doors open. If I just hit the brake, the door closes. You don't even have to close your own door. No big deal. I've noticed that the screen looks kind of weird, and this goes for like everything, you know, like computer screens, phone screens, anything like that. Any kind of screen looks weird when you put it on camera. But I promise, I'm not just saying this to say it. I promise the screen looks okay in person. You know, it's not making like you don't see these lines or whatever. I'm not really sure what causes that. But anyway, you can control everything from the screen like I was showing before. I can even move the front. You know, I can move this one up more, so that gives you more room to get the rear passengers in. Honestly, let me put the camera right here, and then let me go ahead and move it back. Not bad. You can't really super fine tune it, but you know, it's fine. We're gonna do great. The suspension, you can actually change the ride height of the car, if that makes sense. So really quick, I'm gonna show you how low very low is and how high, I guess, very high is. So you just press very low and the car makes its way down. The car kind of remembers where you told it to go up and go down. I think actually just go up. Maybe it doesn't make that much sense for it to go down, but I'm gonna set it back to standard. You can, you know, you can change that in basically what I'm trying to say is you only have to set the ride height once in an area, and then it'll do the rest on its own automatically before you know, before you get to the spot, it'll raise it. Driving, you can change the acceleration. Once you press the accelerator, you'll get pushed back in your seat. You have all that power available to you right away. And there's no gears in the car, of course, because it's just, you know, it's an electric drivetrain. Okay, there's a giant battery on the car and there's 2 motors. So, okay, we're doing fine. Regenerative braking is whenever you take your foot off the accelerator, the car starts to regenerate, or I guess generate electricity for itself. And you kind of put energy back into the battery. From the, okay, there's some kind of scientific way to describe this, but basically the way it's explained to me is the motor goes one way while you're driving, you know, while you're pushing on the gas, and as soon as you let off of it, it starts reversing and spinning the other way. The reason why that's so cool is if you go up a hill, you'll get most of the energy you used to get up there on the way back down with regenerative braking. I know it sounds like I'm kind of trash talking gas cars, but that is not the case. You know, I don't know. I'm not some kind of electric car elitist or anything like that, where it's like, oh man, fuck everything besides electric. Oh man, I can't believe people still drive gas. I think the Teslas are the coolest looking cars on the road. Or at least some of the coolest, I should say. Let me redact my last statement. Some of the coolest looking cars on the road. I think the Model X, especially with the doors. I don't think there's anything else that really compares to it in its segment. And I think compared to other vehicles in its price range. By the way, man, this sounds really bad. This is not an ad, by the way. I wish Tesla paid me to do this, but it's not the case. Okay, there's really nothing in this kind of price segment which looks this cool, in my opinion. Which is this like technologically advanced. And the doors, I mean, how could you not love the doors? I know it's like a love or hate thing, but I feel like most people really like them. While I was filming, actually, a few people came by. It's like, oh, what kind of car is this? Stuff like that. You do get some questions, like people like, oh, what kind of car is this? Because not a lot of people have heard of Tesla, I guess, not the general population, maybe. But you know, I'm more than happy to answer some questions. All of the seats in the car are heated, so even the back 2 ones, whatever, you can turn them all off right there. Heated steering wheel is nice. Heated wiper blades. I don't really know. I don't know if I'll ever use that, honestly. I'm gonna turn it off in case it messes anything up. You can change the temperature each side, or whatever can have its own, so I can have, you know, 70 while my mom or dad or someone else, you know, or Kate Upton can have 100 or something. I don't know. One of my only gripes with this car is that it doesn't have cooled seats in the front. You know, a lot of more modern cars have heated and cooled seats, and this one just has heated. They used to have cold seats, but then they discontinued them. But I don't know. Maybe it's because it's not summer yet, but I haven't had any problems with it not being cold. The AC actually works really well. So I don't know. No complaints so far. I'll hit you guys back up around summer and let you guys know, I guess. I only have 128 miles in the car. Just joking, 134 miles in the car. Rear view camera can stay on all the time, no big deal. And then here is my kind of like stats for this drive. I guess for the past 5 miles, you can kind of, I don't know, people with electric vehicles like this kind of stuff where they can see like, okay, how is this guy driving compared to, I don't know, me. And like the lower this number goes, the more range you get. So if I kept driving 151 miles of range left, or the estimated range, if I kept driving like I have been in the past 30 miles, you know, based on this average, I will only get 132 miles. So that's kind of the weird part. I don't know. I haven't gotten close to running a battery or anything like that yet. Like I said, I haven't really driven it around that much for I guess that kind of stuff to really matter. Let me go to my favorite channel on YouTube, which should be your guys' favorite channel too. Wow, look, I can't believe the car knows what its favorite YouTube channel is. But yeah, you can't watch videos on this, but you can, I don't know, like if I really don't ever plan on using a web browser. I guess it's just kind of like a thing that you can show people once they get in the car. Anyways though, the car, what's unique about Tesla, I'm pretty sure no other car does this right now. You can get over-the-air software updates. Just kind of like how you update, you know, like your iPhone or your Android or I guess any kind of phone. Just how you get kind of updates from that periodically. This car gets once every 2 weeks, once every weekend, I guess, depending on how often they push that kind of stuff out. So the way it was described to me, and I kind of agree with this, the worst the car will ever be, you know, barring any kind of like technical failure, of course, you know what I mean? But they're adding new features all the time. Like this easy entry thing wasn't a thing until more recently. Where, you know, the seat kind of moves back and the steering wheel moves in whenever you put the car in park, so you can get out easier and enter easier. The worst the car will ever be is when you get it, just because it doesn't have, you know, they'll keep adding features, they can keep optimizing, I don't know, performance of the screen. Since it's also connected and it's basically like having a giant phone, if that makes sense. They can control everything, they can see, you know, okay, when I say like that, that sounds kind of weird, you know, they're kind of looking at everything, but they can see everything with the car, they can change everything about the car. I believe if they, you know, I'm sure if they really wanted to. But that's pretty much it, boys and girls and ladies, and I'm not mean to assume. Okay, anyways, you can draw on this giant screen. I don't know. I'm gonna sub to side. You can change the color and everything like that. I don't know. I'm just being an idiot. My parents really like this car. You know, they were kind of, you know, like, wow, I can't believe you're spending that much on a car. But you know, whenever the way my dad told me was, I'm not gonna get younger than this. I'm never gonna get more free than this, if that makes sense. You know, because once you get married or start having more obligations, stuff like that, stuff gets way harder. So he's like, just enjoy your life while you can, basically. But before you get married, is basically pretty much what he told me. Not, you know, nothing to get married anytime soon. Okay, anyways. But that's kind of like how my dad kind of put it to me, and that's how I kind of like, I really agree with my dad. I don't really think I'll be more, I guess, healthy and free than I am right now, and I can really just kind of like enjoy life. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really can't thank you guys enough for watching all my videos, all my streams, everything like that. I really appreciate, you know what, hold on, I have an idea. My expert drawing and writing skills kind of failed towards the bottom, but there you guys go. For real though, I appreciate you guys watching any one of my videos in the past, watching my streams. You know, if you tipped or even like left a comment or liked the video, anything like that, for real, I appreciate it, guys. As you guys know, my family came here whenever you know, we got moved out of our country because of war, and then we ended up moving to America. And to be able to, I guess, this is gonna sound really douchey, to accomplish something like this is really awesome, especially for them, because they can, you know, they're proud of me. You know, this is my dad said that the family is more excited to get this car than I am, which I disagree with, but that's fine. We'll let them have something like that. But and you know, I obviously couldn't have done any of this without you guys, so I appreciate you guys so much for watching my videos. You know, liking, commenting, I don't know, like, even watching this one, like, watching me be an idiot, playing games, stuff like that. Really appreciate it, guys. I really, you know, I try to thank you guys all the time, but I feel like even with that, I can't thank you guys enough. You guys have truly changed my life in a better way. I don't really know where I'd be without YouTube right now. Well, actually, I'd be in school, but I would be miserable, and because I don't, like, I can't even think of what I wanted to do, you know what I mean? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, you know what? You know what? Let me just thank you guys a little bit more. For real, I really appreciate it. I know it. You know, most of the channels kind of like jokes and stuff, where it's like, you know, me messing around with the other guys and stuff like that, where it's just like not so much real talk. But I guess, for lack of a better term, real talk, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. People started mowing, I guess, in the back. Real talk. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys for letting me, I guess, have something like this in the first place, or having me even have, you know, giving me the opportunity to have something like this. Thank you to my friends. who made videos with me, or anyone I guess who's appeared in the videos. I appreciate it to you guys too. You guys are fantastic, but most importantly, the viewers. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do have any advice or any kind of like vlogs, or you want to see me do anything, kind of like a road trip might be a good idea for the car, but I just need to figure out where to go first, I guess. I don't know. I don't really leave my house. Once again, thank you so much to anyone who watched any one of my videos. Those of you who watched more than one or have been here for a while, thank you. More to you than the rest of them. Okay, I'm just joking. But thank you all so much for watching this video. And any one of my videos before, you're probably going to hear me say thank you 100 more times, whether it be in this video or other videos. But appreciate you guys being around and sticking around to the end of this video. If you guys liked what you saw in here, let me know down below in the comments, like what you thought I did well, what you think I can improve on or next time, because I do want to start vlogging more, and you know, I have to start looking out for reflections, but no, maybe not for too long. You feel me? I don't know. Hopefully you guys catch the hint. This is gonna be the weirdest part of the video, and this is only gonna make sense to a few people, so just bear with me, okay? So Tesla is, I believe it's the only car company that does this, but they have like a referral program. So basically, once you buy a car, you get your own kind of like referral code, if that makes sense. This is gonna sound really weird, and I promise I'm not sponsored once again. But this referral code, what it does is, if the first person who buys a car, and okay, I don't expect anyone to do this. No one should do this unless they're just like, I don't know, for whatever reason wanted to buy a Tesla and like, you know what, I'm gonna use Side's code. So I don't know. This is just here so I can say I did it, if that makes sense. I can be like, you know what, I tried, and that's all that matters. But they have a referral program, and basically the first person who orders a car with my code gets free supercharging, which you'll know what that. Okay, I'm not gonna go super in depth, but you'll get free supercharging, and you'll get $500 as you know, a $500 credit towards service and accessories. And then after that, I believe 4 other people can use it to get just free supercharging, but the $500 is reserved for the very first person. And what that does for me is, based on how many rewards, you know, or how many referrals I can get different rewards. For example, I think it's like 50 or something like that. You get a free roadster. So I mean, it's they change that stuff all the time, or it's like, you know, the different reward tiers like kind of change all the time. But for one reward, I get, I think it's like a small Model S, like a kid's Model S, so that makes sense. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna be rolling down the streets with 2 Teslas, one big one and one tiny one that's for kids. But anyways, and I think 3 rewards or 3 referrals. My bad. I've been saying probably rewards instead of referrals for a little bit, but 3 referrals gets me some special rims. You know, like free rims. It's just, you know, it's a lot of cool stuff that no other car company really does. Once again, definitely do not go buy a car just so you can give me a little Model S. Does that make sense? But you know, if someone is interested in buying a Tesla already, and this video kind of pushed them over the edge or anything like that, feel free to use my code. It'll be down below in the description. And once again, guys, thank you so much for sticking around here. Sorry, this is the weirdest part of the video, because you know, it's only gonna make sense if you know. I guess if you've been watching and doing some research on if you were gonna buy one of these cars. But appreciate you guys watching. Let me know down below what you want to see more of in terms of, you know, you want to see more road trip vlogs or anything, or I guess any road trip vlog, because more of would be, I would have to do it once, right? But car vlogs in general, where it's like I just talk about some other stuff, like if Joel or someone else comes over, we can try to do stuff like that. But car related stuff, let me know. I mean, knock on wood, so far so good on this car. Sorry, that might have been kind of loud, but so far so good on this car. Totally happy with it. Very appreciative of you guys watching all my videos and allowing me to have this opportunity to even, you know, make this video in the first place, so that makes sense. But guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and just leave, if you made it to this part of the video, just leave less than 3 down below in the comments, okay? So put the less than sign and then the 3. It's supposed to make a heart, okay? But appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, fellas.